One of us went to Greece and did not contact work once.
One of us planned a beach vacation and got shingles instead.
Not exactly the summer reset I had imagined.
So, today we are talking honestly about burnout, stress, and the difference between choosing to rest and being forced to stop.
We are sharing what worked, what went wrong, and what we are doing differently now.
Because a summer reset does not have to be a complete reinvention.
Sometimes it's just learning to listen sooner.
Hi, I'm Claude.
And I'm Jess.
We are corporate employees by day, entrepreneurs by night, and work besties for life.
Join us as we explore how work besties lift each other up, laugh through the chaos, and thrive together in every industry.
Work besties!
So we both went into the summer knowing what we wanted, some sort of break, right?
Yeah.
And we each had different plans.
So I had Greece planned.
And I had planned to go and spend some time with my family in Myrtle Beach. Only one of these vacations actually happened.
So I guess we're going to talk about Greece.
So let's start with the fun one.
So I was able to go to Greece.
Yes.
And this is something that really, really helped because I was able to completely disconnect. And I did not check in with work at all. And I didn't have like those hajida, like you're having a panic
the
attack.
motion of
Oh my
something.
God, oh my God. No emails, no messages. And I didn't even check because I knew my team had my phone number in case they needed me.
Right. And I feel like that sounds simple. And so many of us want to go on vacation while continuing to supervise during our own absence, but it's definitely not the most healthy.
And it also give a bad example to your team as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they're going to think that they are expected also to check.
In.
And I have to say, it's the third year that I'm doing that. Before that, I was always working, always checking, and never disconnecting. And I have to say that it makes such a big difference. It's incredible. I came back even last week.
So let's talk about the pre before the post.
Well, the pre is not the fun
pre
part.
No. But so but that's important to know. So what did you do? So you said starting about 3 years ago. What did you start doing before you leave that helps you with the disconnecting?
So I want everything done. And I write to my team while I'm away.
Okay.
Word document, and I'm putting where we are at, where I'm at on my project, what they need to follow up if they could, going over also what they need, and for me to give them everything before.
So when do you start that? Like the week before, 2 weeks before,
2 weeks before.
Okay.
Yeah, I start 2 weeks
I
before.
love that. That's so
and
smart.
Yeah, and I have my Word document that is always on. So each time I'm thinking of something, I'll put it in.
Okay.
So that I don't have to rethink.
Right. So you don't do it like all in one shot.
No.
You take like the 2 weeks before and start plotting it. But then as you're going, continue. And I assume then you start sharing that with your team.
Oh, yeah, that week.
Okay.
Exactly. And I start to put them on emails.
Okay.
If they have to follow up. For example, someone had to follow up. I was sending email. I was CCing them.
I love
I was doing also recaps with some of my accounts. Same thing, started to CC them so that they were fully aware of what's going on. I was feeling better because I had done more or less nothing urgently had to be done.
Mm-hmm. And even if it did, they were aware of the background, so they knew. I love that. That's so smart.
And then that was it. And they had my phone number on the out of office if they needed. And they didn't need me.
That's amazing.
So I'm going to take another vacation at the end of August.
Right now. Bye.
Ta-ta.
Okay, so then let's talk about you're on the vacation. Were you tempted at all to check in?
From time to time, it depends. But we were so busy. We always had something. And where we were was so beautiful that I was forgetting it.
That's amazing. That's what you're
Yeah,
supposed to do.
exactly. And also, again, it's the third year I'm doing that. The first year was extremely hard to disconnect because
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be fired. I'm going to be
Well,
this.
I probably felt awkward in your body because
Oh,
you
my
hadn't
body
really
was
done it,
exactly,
right? So,
exactly. So the
okay.
second year, I was getting better. And then this year, I was like, it's great.
Oh, I love
And I
that.
came back, I was so
Relax.
relaxed and
Do you
I
feel
met
like
with
your
people.
vacation, your energy and your vacation's different too, or no?
The what?
Your energy on your vacation, do you feel
Because I
that's
don't
different?
work.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah,
you're
definitely. I don't, and I don't feel guilty because before I was still working and then I wasn't working on vacation and then I feel guilty.
okay.
There, didn't feel guilty.
So your energy
One, my
shifted,
energy shift.
and
It was all about having fun, visiting,
do you feel now
drinking, eating.
that's those are all the good things in life, drinking, eating. So your energy is shifted while you're on the vacation. You're
Yeah,
more relaxed.
more
What
relaxed.
about when you come home?
When I came home, same thing. Like
More relaxed?
more relaxed.
Oh, I love
Oh, I
that.
came back. Oh yeah, last week. Oh my goodness. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I was like, okay, we'll figure out.
That's
Everything
amazing.
is fine because again, your
That's a
body,
great example.
yeah, because again, your body was, I was able to relax, to really not think about work.
Okay, well, then how about I ask you this? So your vacation person, Claude in Greece, what version of that do you wanna keep consistently now that you're back at work?
Being relaxed, not being stressed out
Okay.
most of the time.
Okay.
I mean, I would love is to keep the clothes from Greece, where I could go like 4 minutes in and swim in the Mediterranean Sea
So
with a mythos,
in the
a
middle
clear
of
mythos.
every meeting, you
I
just
say,
take
sorry,
4
Kada,
minutes to
four
go.
minutes, and I'm going and I'll go swim.
I mean, that's fair.
No, but that's really, it was, it made a big difference.
It sounds like it. I mean, I feel like your experience was very different.
So, how was your vacation?
So, yes, as you know, I had planned to have a lovely family vacation in Myrtle Beach. But leading up to that, I had a lot of activities going
Yeah,
on. I moved, which for everyone who knows, moving is
it's
stressful to
very
begin
stressful
with. But I
while
had
you work too.
while working,
Working.
and I hadn't moved in the past 10 plus years. So there was just a lot of stuff that we had to move. And yeah, work has been a little
Nutty.
extra
Yeah.
nutty. So there's just a lot going on at once to the point where I did the opposite of what we had been preaching this month, which is the prevention of burnout. I let myself burn out. Then I developed shingles. So for anyone out there who has shingles, I'm so sorry. It is not a fun virus to deal with. It does hurt. It's the nerve elements that
Mhm.
hurt more, and shooting pains constantly happening in your head. It was in my ears, behind my eyes. Anyway, so it was the opposite of vacation.
So sorry.
However, it's good that I can laugh about it. However, it was a recovery. I mean, a forced one, and
Yeah,
I
but
had to confront it because I was just officially
out,
out. There was just no part of me left that could survive. I was,
out, done.
um,
And you were able to not work.
I physically couldn't.
Couldn't.
Yeah, like, so there was no, "Let me just pop on for a couple seconds and figure something out." No, I mean, the shingles had my eyes, like, where I couldn't handle sensitivity of light, so the computer screen
I
wasn't
couldn't
great.
either. The eyes from the sun.
From the Greeks.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so, I mean, yes, listen, I was also not in the greatest headspace and as well as physically, so I think it forced me to reassess and take a step back, and honestly, I re-listened to a lot of our podcasts because I was like, "How did I let myself get to this?" Listening to these amazing individuals who are providing us all these absolutely positive ways to prevent it,
And
and then I just slam into a wall with it.
Bad.
So, yeah, I think it was definitely a learning curve for me in a very different way.
So before the shingles,
Yeah.
the weeks before, did you feel like something was happening, was brewing, or it was just the
It's
stress
funny,
you
it's like
feel?
it's like the hindsight's 2020. I looking back at it was so achy. I had this horrible pain in the back of my head, and I thought during the move that I must have, like, whacked my head on something, and I just thought that's what the pain was from. I just remember, like, having to, like, constantly rub the back of my head because it hurt so bad, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together,
So let me
and
go
I
and work some
no,
more.
hold on, no, it gets even worse because then, like, every who's had people who've had shingles, it appears on your body as rashes, and I had a horrible one, you can still see little remnants of it under this chin right here and all down my neck, and I was convinced I had worn a new necklace, that it was from the necklace because I was doing this with the necklace. So, I just did not put 2 and 2 together, and then they started appearing more on my face and around my eyes, and then I was like, "Yeah, that's not the necklace."
So you went
So
to
then
see a
I finally
doctor?
went and saw a doctor and was like, "I don't know what is growing on my face, please help me." And they were like, "Oh, yeah, that's shingles." So, yeah, there definitely was warning signs. I think that obviously that was
So you see again the yin and the yang. Choose wisely. Are you going to stress out to the point that you're going to get shingle, or are you going to take your vacation, relax, and be able to do your little like
I know.
umbagalaya,
And
you
you know
know?
what I did? I did exactly what they said not to do. Everybody should plot a vacation on your schedule because it helps you
Yeah,
have
go
an
looking forward. Yeah.
aspiration or something to look forward to, which is what I did. But I kept thinking in the back of my head, like, you just keep going because you've got vacation coming up. Just keep going. Just keep going. And they always tell you don't do that because, like, that
What do you mean
vacation,
get going?
don't just you can get through this. Like, don't worry. Don't keep your head down. Like, yes, your head is in pain. Your face is eyes rashes on it, but just keep going.
But just keep going.
Vacation's coming soon. That's exactly what I did.
Uh,
I literally went to the doctor, to the EMT, like, the first day of my vacation.
so how did you feel like psychologically when you actually canceled your vacation?
So much worse. It actually made me worse. This is the most uplifting podcast we've ever had. I'm sorry, everyone. No, I did feel worse, I will be honest. So, I love my family, I wanted to see my family, and I felt really horrible because my daughter really was looking forward to this trip too.
Mhm.
So, it was stressful. I think the thing that kept me going through it, though, is obviously I couldn't send my daughter without me, so she was with me. And so I did have some fun, like, I was able to do silly stuff with her. I think at the end of the week, it got me regrounded in what's important, like, how did you get yourself here? You let yourself go too far. You saw the warning signs. You knew you needed help. Why didn't you reach out for help? Here's when you should be doing that. All the things that we preach to other people, I am now taking stock in and saying, "Okay, act what you
Yeah.
preach. Do it."
Mhm.
So I was sad at the time, and now I'm not sad because I think it's the wake-up call I needed,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
So
Also,
when
it's
is your
not
next vacation?
in August. Vacation was what I had looked forward to, so I still need something, so
Yeah.
I just pushed back that time frame.
And will you watch your emails?
Oh, no, I'm gonna do
Good.
exactly what you were saying.
You is
Is, like,
incredible not to check your emails.
email.
If you trust someone that will contact you if there is an issue, then you are like, that's fine, they don't
Yeah,
need me.
yeah, which I mean, that's the whole reason for having a team, right? We're all supposed to
Mhm.
be there to help support each other, and I think it'll help me get back to being that good person who has boundaries,
Mhm.
not
And I
to
think it
burn
makes
out.
also a big difference when you have your manager allow it,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Because up to 3 years ago, I wasn't
Feeling
allowed it,
feeling
feeling
feeling like you were allowed, yeah,
I remember
yeah.
one year I was in Greece and my son and my husband were playing in the water. I was at the taverna and doing a
Doing your work, yeah.
presentation. So not only the stress of that and the stress of them yelling at me that I'm
Like,
working when
"Hey,
I'm
we're on
supposed to be on
vacation."
vacation.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's not worth it. So even you as a manager, please make sure that you give this opportunity to your team
Yeah, yeah.
because otherwise it's
Everyone
not worth it.
deserves their
Yeah.
vacation. So Claude rested before she completely ran out of energy, while clearly, as you saw from my example, I was counting on a vacation to repair everything,
Too late.
but I had already depleted myself. So,
Make sure don't wait too late until you run out of juice to really do that.
right. Don't just make it about your
Yeah.
vacations. You do have to set those micro moments, those mini resets to get yourself back to
Mm-hmm.
feeling who you are.
Yep.
So, I will say when I look back at the past couple of weeks or the past couple of months, I did accomplish a lot though. I still found out a way to move and I've still
Yeah, you did a lot.
somewhat got all my job done. However, I have learned that there are tools and tactics that could help me
Mm-hmm.
in the future so that I would not get to the point where I'm stacking stress on top of stress on top of stress on top of
And
stress.
I have to say, moving is so
So
stressful.
stressful.
So it's like it was a perfect storm.
Yeah.
I mean, I did that and it was horrible.
Yeah, moving in and of itself, you're right,
Mhm.
is just a stress. So I like timed everything maybe a little too on top
Well,
of each
sometimes,
other.
well, hold on. Sometimes you don't have a choice with the
Yeah.
timing. It's
Yeah.
just that that's what happens.
Right. I learned I do have to raise my hand and say, okay, there's too much going on my plate. Hey, Claude, can you help me with this? Hey, boss man, can you help me with that? Like all those
Yeah.
other
No,
things.
totally.
Um,
And I will say, no, I'm on vacation.
I have 2-week plan and you're not a part of
I'm
it.
going to be sorry. Stay and have your shingles. Sorry. That's going to sound horrible.
Oh, who needs anyone else in the world when you have this work bestie here? All right, so some of the other things that I will admit that I fell down and did not participate in doing, and you will be very shocked about this, is while I was in this wave of just a lot of other things on top of my normal stressful plate, like the move, planning for a vacation,
And the
all these
work bestie
things.
and all that also.
Yes, and some of the stuff with work besties. I stopped exercising.
Mm.
I stopped journaling. I know.
You
No,
did?
not one manifestation during that whole time period for like 2.5 months. I
That's
even
why.
I know, I even stopped reading. So I did all of the things that were my breaks or that
Oh my
helped
God.
reset me and I
That's
stopped.
why.
I know. But I in my mind, it was like I only have so many hours of the day. I needed to plot on these other things. However, I have now, again, taken stock, listened to some of our podcasts, learned if I had just kept up, even if it was 5 or 10 minutes a day,
Mhm.
as opposed to doing nothing, that would have helped me.
Yeah.
And now I know. I have been back to
To run?
reprioritize.
You
I
went back
am.
running?
I've been running for the past 10 days straight. Well, not
Nice.
straight. That would be really hard to do. But I've exercised 10 days
No!
running now as we're podcasting. Totally not out of breath. But no, I've started that back up, and I'm only doing like 15, 20 minutes a day as opposed to my.
Well,
I
that's
know,
the
but it's better than
beginning. Hey.
nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just trying to
Yeah.
take days. Like I plot ahead still, but I take days at a time now. I don't just think about the future. I take okay, you've got this to do, and you've got these couple of days. You'll get
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And are you feeling better?
I am. I do feel a lot better. Um, And I do think the prioritizing the physical mental part of me is really the part that's like,
The most important.
yeah, it's the most
For
important.
everybody.
And it really is true how much that helps. It is really true.
Oh my goodness. Yes. You know how I started to bike
Yeah,
to work and
yeah,
come
yeah.
back? That made a big difference.
Oh, good.
Big difference also.
You think it's like the small things, but
Yeah.
it's
It is.
each one of them helps you in some sort of
Mhm.
way. So, I mean, I think before what the problem was I was treating each part as something I should be able to fully handle or do on my own and realizing I can't do it all, but I can be responsible for me and what makes me feel good. So,
Exactly. And at the end of the day, if you feel better, you feel good, you'll be able to produce better,
yes. Yes,
right?
yes, I know.
It's very easy to
It's
say
very
that.
easy to say that too. So, to our work bestie community out there, whether you're managing a move, dealing with parents that are aging, dealing with grief,
Children.
divorce, financial stress, Claude, health concerns, any of those major life administration, uh, think about what that toll takes on you because a personal transition is going to take impacts
Yes.
on you and it will at times affect you and how you show up to
Mhm.
work, and that's okay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So looking back at it, I do think there were signs and I should have slowed down. And I think those are things that now I've recognized and need to bring
Yeah.
to the forefront. So for yourself, if you feel like you need reminders of what to think about or what kind of signs to look for, having that feeling of constantly being behind,
Mhm.
no matter how many things you check off your list. And I'm a person who still writes stuff down and I love
Me
checking
too.
it off and
Yeah.
scratching it off. But you feel like for everyone you scratch off, you're like adding 10 more. And it doesn't feel like it's ever really getting better. Becoming more irritable or emotionally
I
reactive.
I
I
I
think,
was there.
I
I
think,
was there before my vacation. I
yeah,
was irritable, emotionally reactive, not myself.
you're a typical self.
Yeah.
Another one's feeling guilty
Oh, yeah.
whenever you're resting yourself, thinking like, "Oh, I don't even have time to watch this TV show. I have to be doing X, Y, and Z." So that's a clear sign. Thinking every problem needs to be answered immediately.
They
That is
don't.
definitely not the case, whether work or personal. There's definitely times you can push back. Working through exhaustion because feeling like stopping is almost more irresponsible, or in my case, you're like, "Well, I'm gonna have a vacation, so I can just stop then." No, that is not an effective approach and will potentially cause you having issues longer term. Losing interest in reading, manifestation writing, and
That's
running.
for you.
That is literally me. But it's a sign, like, I should have
Yeah,
noticed
yeah.
once I stopped doing all 3 of those and or, like, just avoiding them at all costs, that was
Yeah,
clearly a sign.
that's yeah.
Missing some personal things, or avoiding hanging out with personal people, that's clearly a sign too, so work besties out there recognize when your friends are no longer wanting to
Go
chat.
out or
Yeah, chat at lunch or go out for a quick, walk around the block or whatever. And then the last one for me was, again, that feeling like that I would catch up once I had time to relax. That is a myth in and of itself. You can't wait for the vacations. You do have to have those micro
yeah,
resets along the
yeah.
way.
The micro reset is very important to hold you
Yeah.
to your vacation.
Well, the irony is that the more behind I felt, I'll be honest, the more pressure I just kept putting on
But
myself to
that's normal.
accomplish
That
it.
is everybody, right? It
I know.
becomes like the
Hamster
mouse,
wheel.
the
It's the
hamster wheel.
hamster wheel.
It's
The faster you go, the
and
faster.
then at one point you cannot stop by yourself. Someone needs to help you stop. You
Yeah.
can ask your work bestie and say, "Hey, I think you're not doing so good right now. Did you run? Did you do your
Yeah.
manifestation or whatever?" And that it will be a good thing also for me to realize to check on you and say, "Hey,
Did you ever run?
did you run today? Did you write?" Because then I know that if you didn't, maybe not one day, but
Consistently
for a
for a
week you
while.
didn't, then I
Yeah.
know that there's something.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think there's something to
Yeah,
that, the discipline, especially well, it depends on who the people are, but, like, if it was you didn't
yeah,
go
yeah,
for your
yeah,
swim, then maybe
yeah,
that's a sign too.
yeah, yeah,
So it is taking stock and, questioning your bestie, making sure they feel up to date, questioning just friends in general, or even coworkers that you notice have a marketable
yeah, yeah,
change.
yeah.
Just say something because you never know. It
Hmm.
could turn their day around or help them out of a funk that you didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah,
realize
yeah.
they were having. Okay, work bestie community. We were thinking about this, and just like us, we wanted you all to have something to look forward to this summer. So we are recommending a summer reset community challenge. It's called the Stop, Restart, and Ask. So this week, we wanted you to do 3 small things.
So stop one thing that is draining you
Restart one thing that helps you feel like yourself.
and ask one person for the support you actually need.
Not a total life overhaul.
But a reset, not a reinvention, because we are very good the way we are.
I feel like that is something I should have been doing
Hmm.
before the vacation. All right, so thank you all. Here's what we wanted you to remember, especially me. Rest works better before you reach the wall.
But if hitting the wall is what finally made you stop, well, that does not mean that you failed. Now you'll know for next time.
You do not have to recover perfectly. I certainly did not.
You do not have to earn your way back to rest.
And you do not have to pretend everything is fine to be a good employee, a good leader, a good friend, or a good work
Yeah.
best.
And sometimes supporting each other means cheering each other forward.
And sometimes it means helping each other slow down.
Exactly. So send this episode to the work bestie who has been saying, I just need to get through this week for the last 6 weeks.
And ask her what would make next week feel 10% lighter.
Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode.
To all the work besties out there,
Keep supporting each other. Bye.
Remember, whether you're swapping snacks in the break room, rescuing each other from endless meetings, or just sending that perfectly timed meme, having a work bestie is like having your own personal hype squad.
So keep lifting each other up, laughing through the chaos, and of course, thriving. Until next time, stay positive, stay productive, and don't forget to keep supporting each other.